because I decided to not check, and oh man, that was wonderful. And I'm clearly oh, don't worry, it wasn't too bad because it was a shitty video. but uh but yeah, I'm just fibbing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess yeah, this is the introduction portion. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, hi everybody. If you're watching this and you think, "Wow, I'm doing a stinking job," well, fuck you, because this is my first time on the air. This is the first time I'm doing this, so fuck you. Okay, I just want to say right now. But okay, this is creative spotlight, because you know what, you got a lot of creatives and they need a spotlight. So there you go. That's their spotlight. And well, today I found a good one to give a spotlight for. Yeah, yeah, a milk carton. Violet. Violessence. Did I pronounce it right? Did I?
Violet said no.
Thank you. Thank you. I make sure I get it wrong. Okay. But yeah, 2 months ago, I was just like, oh, you know what? I'm on DM, and here we are. It's been in the thought can. It's been there in the shelf. We got no budget, but hey, we're going about this. Violet, tell us. What would you say you do?
Violet said
Absolutely.
Violet said I exist and make stuff.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay. And well, today I got questions for her, specifically because she has quite the game that's in the making. So official to a point that she even got a Steam listing for it, even though I have no idea how you do it. Is it kind of like getting a green card? Could you tell us? Because I'd like to know. I don't know anything about the game making process.
Violet said pay em $100 and give them your information and they'll put your game up there.
Wait, you have to pay them $100. I actually
Violet said yep.
I didn't know it actually cost money. I thought it was for free. Actually, it might be free on Nintendo Switch store. I mean, have you seen some of the garbage on there? I'm okay.
Violet said nah, you gotta pay on Steam.
You know, that's good. That's good. If you're so cheap, no. Okay. You know, if I still have $30, I would be able to put something on Steam, but no, I only got 71. Okay. But that's interesting to know. I actually never knew that. Okay. Thank you for telling us. But okay, yeah. So this game she has here, Ethereal, Requiem of Repose. Yeah, it even have a different name at one point, but yeah, that's the game she's been working on. She showed some of it on Twitter, and yeah, she's posted here and there throughout the years, and yeah, and well, yeah, we're here to talk about it. So okay, but yeah, I feel like that's all the introductions. Yeah, all right, but yeah, it's good to have you here. Okay, all right, but yeah, that's actually good to know. I think that's pretty funny. Okay. So I guess to start finally with the questions is actually number one. What in your words is Ethereal Requiem of Repose about, and the meaning of the title really? I know it's two, but is a good way to start.
Violet said can't say too much without spoilers unfortunately, but
Man, if only Discord showed if you were writing.
Violet said sorry you have to go through awkward silence now while I type.
It's fine. It's fine. You're still typing?
Violet said it's set in the 1930s, you play as an adopted girl named Valerie with a ghost-inflicted disease.
Yeah, okay. I see. A perfect timing too. Alright. Yeah, I see. I see. That's
Violet said she has to visit the city to try and find a cure.
that explains a lot actually. Is that what you have to say in your words? oh, I'm sorry. So Discord, for whatever reason today, just doesn't want to show if you're writing. I would get it, but you know it's supposed to show you, but it doesn't. Oh, now it is. Now it's showing me. Now it's showing me. Oh my god. Man, Discord, fucking fix your damn website. That's bullshit. Oh my god. And they want you to pay Nitro, by the way.
Violet said when she arrives at the city, she finds an old house and meets a girl there who she finds she has a deeper connection with than she'd thought. Violet said not gay though, LMAO, please don't ship them.
Honestly, I wasn't even thinking that. If anything, I was just gonna remark, oh yeah, that happened to me once. Oh my god.
Violet said hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that's in your words a summary of what would you say the game's about?
Violet said yup.
Okay. All right. And we won't know what the name of what the title means in this is really till the game's out. Okay. All right. I guess number 2 should be much more of a simpler one that you can say less words for perhaps, but okay, I'm sorry. It's literally because some of this is like, man, did I write this? Why the hell did I write it like that? I think the best way I put number 2, since I kind of don't like how I wrote it, was yeah, if anything, I feel like, yeah, you know, I got it. Number 2 would just simply be how much is the game necessarily based on the book you've mentioned before to me, the book when Marnie was there, and how much of it is like more of your own interpretation rather than it's like, oh, it's 100% very adapted, like an adaptation of the book. Like, oh, it's like, oh, you added your own, oh, I made up shit for it, and not, oh, I completely adapted the book. Like, how much of it is an adaptation?
Violet said the overall story is the same idea, but I've added my own twists and turns and built a whole different world.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you do with creative liberties. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. So, okay, if anything, it's like, oh my god, some of them is like, yeah, you already answered it. Okay. Uh, yeah, we can skim over that one. You pretty much answered it. Um, the fourth one though was actually a good one. It's actually a good one. Where does the game take place? You've said it takes place in the 1930s, but where exactly? Is it like somewhere fictional? Is it based on a location in particular? Like, what do you have in mind in location?
Violet said it takes place in the western United States in a fictional city called Moon's Reach.
I was thinking moonshine. I see. Oh,
Violet said close enough.
I like to drink my moon reach. That's my favorite whiskey to drink. Better than whiskey. Oh, Western United States. I haven't been there. Okay. All right. And then another one about well, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll just say it. Number 5 is what are any themes in particular you're hoping to explore in the game?
Violet said I'm hoping to have strong themes of loneliness, depression, and forgiveness throughout the experience.
Yeah.
Violet said I typed forgiveness wrong.
Yeah, you know, I mean, remember you got to put SNES in the you can't spell forgive without Super Nintendo.
Violet said true.
Absolutely. Every time you owe an apology, you gotta give them a Super Nintendo, even if they go for hooker money now. Yeah. Okay. And then I guess now we're getting into some of the techno. Okay. Is number 6. How long has the game been in development for, and how did it get started? Like, yeah, how long has it been in the works for, and how did that all begin?
Violet said I created the main characters way back in 2013.
That's quite the emphasis on 2000. Text-to-speech boy? Guy?
Violet said originally they were going to go with a completely different story.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Violet said eventually it evolved into what it is today.
Would you care to say how did it...
Violet said I started actual game development 2 years ago.
You know, for a moment, I thought you started making the game in 2021, but I see. Well, for a while I did.
Violet said it started in Game Maker, then I went to Unity. Violet said then I lost all the files, then I had to restart last year. Violet said fun.
Not to complicate things, but I guess two things I would ask. Oh, you're still writing. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess the two things I would actually ask, since you brought up those things that I wasn't aware of, because yeah, this is an interview where I don't know everything, because that's how interviews are supposed to be. But I guess two questions I actually have is how is it that it ended up becoming a bit of an adaptation of the book with those characters, and then also how'd you lose the files if they're not too complicated, the answer.
Violet said pretty simple.
Okay.
Violet said I read the book as a child and it's still my favorite book today. Violet said sorry, what was the second question? I have the memory of a goldfish.
Goldfish. But okay, the second question was, yeah, I was just simply curious, how'd you lose the files? Like, was it like a hard drive failure?
Violet said oh. Violet said hard drive failure.
I got it! I was really just guessing it. Okay. But oh damn. It's funny, that actually has never happened to me. Um, I hope my
Violet said lucky you.
thank you. I was just remarking that I have like a crap ton of external hard drives, and I hope they don't go bad, because if they do, I will be sad, because that's where I keep my movies on. Well, the movies I've made, not movies that I got somewhere One Piece placed. But yeah, and goddamn it, my phone turned off. Okay.
Violet said they only last like 8 years if they're being used daily.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. I have to throw some money. All right. All right. All right. I should probably start unplugging them. Okay. But all right. So yeah, you know what? It's funny you bring up the game when you were making it in Game Maker, because I actually did want to ask something regarding the Game Maker one. I'll probably show pictures of it later, but I remember finding out that you started out the game in 2D, and I was curious about that, because I wanted to ask what was the 2D version of it, like the original 2D version of it, like, and if there was any ideas from it you brought, but you still kept in the current one, where it's like a 3D and a one point click whatever game, like yeah, like I the generic names get too long for me. uh, but yeah, what was the 2D version like?
Violet said I found 2D was too limited for me, it was a side-scroller point and click.
Ah,
Violet said I still have some screenshots somewhere, the files have been lost.
yeah, I'm aware of that now. Um, but yeah, was there anything from it that Oh no, actually no, I didn't mean the files. If anything, what I meant was that was there any ideas you kept from it outside of it having like general basics? I'm just saying, was there anything you did with that game that was like, oh, I want to bring that back for when you remade it in a new engine? Like, was the shotgun mechanic in it?
Violet said all I've really brought over was the point and click style and a side-scrolling camera in some areas. Violet said there was no shotgun mechanic.
Okay, I see. Yeah, okay, I just wanted some clarifications on that. Okay. But yeah, interesting. I remember seeing the screenshots, because I remember there was like only two tweets that had the screenshots, and I remember seeing them and I was like, wait, what? This used to be a 2D game at one point, and I didn't know. But yeah, good to know. I was curious about it. Do you hear my cat?
Violet said I do not hear your feline animal.
That's a wonderful description. I mean he is kind of an animal. He screams for attention. Oh, wowzy. I'm okay. But yeah, I'm sorry. He keeps screaming on my door. But okay. But alright. Alright, but yeah, good to know. That was one of the questions I was always looking forward to. Like, oh, what was the 2D version like? But okay. And then another good question about the game too, in terms of that stuff would actually be what was the workflow? Like, how's it been working on the game and enjoying your workflow? How you make it like day to day?
Violet said I often work on it in spurts, take a short break then work on it again. Violet said I've had a lot of fun developing it actually. Violet said my workflow isn't the smoothest though. Violet said I'm kind of a mess with how I organize stuff on my computer.
Oh yeah, me too. It's kind of bad to a point where in the summer I'm probably gonna have an entire project where I kind of figure where literally just resort that. But please keep going.
Violet said this is the first game I've made so I've had to kind of figure it out on my own.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. And now we're getting into well, actually, I'm just gonna simply just throw it at you. Okay. So a very wonderful question I have for number 9 in particular is who's the brown hair girl?
Violet said that was once Valerie's sister, she's changed a lot. Violet said they're a pair of twins now.
Oh shit, I never knew she
Violet said I have a picture, 1 second.
Okay. Like yeah, them.
Violet said creatures.
Yeah, them. I was actually surprised to learn that. Wait, what? She went on to become one of those two? Oh my god. Actually, which one specifically, or that she got split into two
Violet said
themselves?
yup.
Okay, we kind of speed there. Okay, is that yup?
Violet said split into 2 creatures.
Okay, yeah, Creatures. That you should give that to a name to a character. Creature, Mr. Creature. He sells wood.
Violet said not a bad idea.
Mr. Creature. Mr. Creature's local wood company. Okay. It's funny because the 10th question did have something to do with the other characters, and the 10th one is a good question. It was actually a question in particular. This question came to me just from really looking over the material there is for the game, and I was just curious about in particular why was it specifically for Valerie, like why did Valerie and Thera changed a lot in design? Because at one point Thera was a simple ghost, and then she became very detailed. And then Valerie at one point was like had a whole white thing going on, but then over time she got more darker colors in her outfits. So like yeah, that was like a question I was like curious about, where it's like why was it they changed a lot the most? Like what was it about them you weren't satisfied with? Especially because I remember there were some characters that kind of didn't change a bit, like the Irish Potato Boy, unless there's stuff we haven't seen yet. But yeah, that was a question I had. Definitely was eager to ask. Where yeah, why was it that those two in particular, the main characters, changed a lot?
Violet said I wanted to give both of them more personality.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Violet said Theria felt too plain.
Oh yeah, it's funny because I actually didn't mind how she looked, but I mean yeah, she looks better now.
Violet said, and I imagined Valerie wouldn't wear bright white clothing.
I mean yeah, it should be dirty.
Violet said she's pretty gloomy.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Now we're getting into more spicy stuff and some questions in particular I've always been curious about. And it's number 11 is what was the casting process like, and what is the salary for the voice actors? If you care to go into that.
Violet said I posted a casting call on a Discord server and on Twitter, ended up getting around 100 auditions, which I didn't expect.
I once auditioned, and I sounded like a 5-year-old.
Violet said the vast generally get paid $5 per line of dialogue.
That's not that bad of a salary. No, no, it's fine. No, it's perfectly fine. Keep going.
Violet said I listened to them all and simply picked what I felt fit the characters best.
Let's see. Okay. Actually, since you bring that up, I feel I did I write that as a question later on because yeah, I don't mind asking it now. But did any of them change at one point? Like you changed anybody? Because I remember there was a thing where you ended up having a satisfying script and you were like, all right, everybody, I want you to redub, and I was like wondering if anybody got recasted or was it you couldn't find roles? Like yeah, let clarify really.
Violet said nobody has been recasted, however there was a character that was scrapped altogether.
Okay. Uh, Actually, would you care to share a picture of who this character was? Because I think I might have seen this guy. Or has he been publicly seen?
Violet said yeah, 1 second. Violet said he's the guy in this picture.
Oh yeah, I how could I forget Green Eye Guy? Yeah, Green Eye Guy. Or is this and if his eyes are not green, then I guess I have color blindness. I don't know. My dad has green eyes. Okay.
Violet said eyes are not green, lol.
Are they yellow? Oh no, they're gray because he can't see. He's blind.
Violet said gray.
Yeah, yeah, gray. Is his eyes just gray or is he blind?
Violet said he wasn't blind.
Okay. Actually, since you bring up this guy, would you care to go anything? At least just simply say what about him? Would you just go, okay, I don't want him in the game anymore? Like why he end up getting cut?
Violet said he's still in the game, I just changed his gender.
Boy, if you had a lawyer, I'm pretty sure he'd be telling you should have said he changed his sex instead.
Violet said my bad.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm just saving you from some of those disabled people you find there running around in here. Okay. All right.
Violet said of course.
Yes. Okay, but interesting, interesting. Actually, would you care to share a picture of this character now, of like this character now, like how?
Violet said sure, 1 moment.
Okay. Oh, and for anybody wondering, I would have changed the voice, and I did look into it, but I need the app, and I don't have the app anymore. So yeah, that's why you have this. Damn you, Discord, for not working on my computer.
Violet said the blonde girl in this photo.
Oh, he turned into the main character. Oh no, that's something I don't think anybody's seen yet. Is that a new picture? I don't think that one's made on Twitter yet. Because that's where you usually share the
Violet said it's recent.
Yeah, yeah, I haven't seen this one before. Is this a screenshot for the Steam page? Um, I don't think it is. Yeah, no, I think this is new. Yeah, I think this is the first time I've seen this.
Violet said nope, just a screenshot.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying like, oh, I don't think I've seen the screenshot before. Like, oh no, this is the first time I'm seeing this. Okay. Because like, yeah, I've seen everything there is at the moment that's actually like, yeah, on Twitter. Because yeah, I researched for this. Okay. But yeah, back to the whole to this in general topic we're going into, where it's like anybody else on the team, and the on the 12th one particular I would like to know, because at the moment I don't have one, is there a composer, and if so, what was it like, and how much were they paid?
Violet said still looking for a composer right now. The problem is I don't make much money and I don't know how I'd be able to pay a composer an appropriate salary.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, if you find a good one, let me know, because I still have yet to find one. I kid you not, it's a problem. Oh man.
Violet said will do.
Yeah, thank you. Because boy, but man, I want to make a lively movie, and I don't have a fucking composer. God damn it. We could especially use one for he could even do a theme for this show, but no, we don't have one because there's no budget for that. Okay. But alright, good to know. That was the thing I was curious about. Okay. Alright. Um actually actually how much money do you make? Or is that something you won't want to share? Like, oh sure. Oh, how low money did you used to make? Like how you make right now before the game comes out, and everyone looks back on this video and it's like, "Oh my god, man, Violet, that's what she used to make. Oh my god."
Violet said I make less than a $1,000 a month.
That's not that bad. I think Sylvester Stallone even made less money than that before Rocky. Um, but yeah, I see. I make like I make like a cent a month because I find it on the ground. I'm okay.
Violet said awesome.
Yeah, I know it's awesome. It's a little harder now that I finished school, so I'm gonna find them even less. I think if I go to public server, I'll probably find one. Okay. And then another one was definitely who is the sound designer for the game? Um, is it you, or do you have someone to do that stuff? And what I mean by sound design is yeah, add the sound.
Violet said it's all done by me.
Okay, okay, I see. I especially brought that up in particular because I remember I saw that clip, the one where it was like the cutscene where oh she checks the toilet, and I remember I wanted to know because I was like, oh, who did that? Because immediately I was like, oh, there could have been more subtlety in the footsteps, the creeping, because it was like, I don't know how to put it, but the creaking felt too loud to me.
Violet said all unfinished of course.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just you know, uh, it's what happens when when you don't follow the game scene anymore. You don't know where they sell crack anymore. So yeah. Okay. But yeah, good to know. Okay. I just simply wanted to throw it out there because I care about that aspect of my stuff. I care about the sounds and everything. Because I do that too. I do that too here and there. Yeah. Okay.
Violet said I understand.
Yeah. 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 Okay. And then another good question actually. How would you describe the general gameplay? Like in general, the gameplay of the game, like how it plays. Like how'd you describe it?
Violet said it's a point-and-click adventure heavily focused on the story.
Okay.
Violet said I'm trying to make it feel immersive and make the player feel like they're in the story. Violet said you can make choices that affect how the story plays out.
Oh.
Violet said there's side objectives too, so there's plenty to do.
I see. Okay. Are the choices enough to a point that that there'd be a different ending, or do you plan it to be linear and it's that yeah, it'll have one ending like oh you're not gonna do no oh friggin' alternate endings for some reason. Uh, or is that or is that something we'd have to play the game to find out?
Violet said I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I see. Okay. Okay. Alright, and 15. A very wonderful 15 Burger King, not related to the foot, whatever. Uh. Okay. Is Steve Purcell, the creator of Cinema Masks, really your uncle? And if so, what is your relationship with him, and what side is he related to you by? Well, yeah, that or thing. Since there were tweets where you just kind of just dropped it, where it was like, oh, should I tell him about it? He's my uncle. So it's like, is that really a legit thing? Like, oh, really? Is he really an uncle?
Violet said yes, he really is. He's on my dad's side.
Okay. Good to know.
Violet said I only see him a couple of times a year.
I see.
Violet said to know how I can prove it without posting personal photos though lol.
No, I'd take your word for it. No, I take your word for it. Okay. Alright. Alright, if you want to leave it like that, alright. Yeah, okay. But yeah, Stevie. I guess anything I'd remark about him is, is if I ever saw him, I'd probably ask if he get, oh, okay. Okay, 1 second. Alright. Oh, AFK. Alright. Yeah, I see. Alright, I was just simply gonna remark that, that I'm pretty sure if I asked them for a copy of the Poker Night games, we'd probably just get sent to Warner Brother jails. Warner Brothers jail. That's where they keep the copies of that Acme movie that I heard about.
Violet said doubt he can do that lol.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That if I asked them, we'd probably get it go into San Diego jail. So where they keep Melvin the giraffe from Madagascar.
Violet said true.
Yeah, and then we end up being in a Blaze the Movie fan video, and we meet Alex the Lion and Mario pissing. But okay. I guess one question, another one I wrote out of the blue was number 16. Who the green hair girl? Because you share these pictures and it's like who is that? Now who's that? So it's like yeah, who's that? Because I would say
Violet said oh that's from a completely different project.
I see. I see. Okay. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Uh, another another good question. Number 17 is, who would you say are the essential characters of the game, and what are they like? Like, if you had to summarize all of them, like just simply say, oh, they're that guy, the dad, or the mom, or just like who would you say are the essential characters of the game, and what are they like?
Violet said Valerie is the protagonist. She's a moody and antisocial teenager with albinism.
Well, good to know every single character I draw white is a fucking albino. Okay.
Violet said Theria is Valerie's, adoptive, and who looks after her during her stay in Moon's Reach.
Wow, text-to-speech, thank you for trying to make aunt sound like cunt.
Violet said demonetized.
Oh, well, no, we already were. And and if you don't know Violet, we don't make any money to begin with, so it's not even like that fucking matters. So don't worry about it. No.
Violet said crying.
No, I'm not crying about it. I already cried a Mary Mirror there about it years ago. Don't worry about it. I've only made one video in history that ever got monetized in it, and it was a video with Woody in it. Yeah. But anyone else who's essential?
Violet said Valerie's adoptive mother is named Irene, and the girl Valerie meets is named Susie.
Irene. It's Irene, you dumb fucking robot. Oh my god.
Violet said stupid robot.
I know! It's so retarded. My god. Okay. But keep going.
Violet said there's also Adam, a 13-year-old paperboy that has a one-sided crush on Valerie.
Man, if only if I was 13, I'd play him. Okay.
Violet said and the antagonist, Hargoth.
Hargoth.
Violet said stupid robot can't say his name.
I know. Hargoth. It's not that fucking hard. He's not that fucking hard, man.
Violet said he's a tall guy with a skeleton mask that threatens you throughout the game.
Oh, so that...
Violet said his reasoning is a spoiler.
Okay. Alright, good to know. I finally now know his name. I vividly remember I'd see pictures of him, and all I knew was, oh, that's the witch doctor, but I didn't even know he was a bad guy. If anything, I thought he'd be like, it was, kind of crashed on your couch. I need somewhere to stay. I can't fucking find a goddamn can of beans. Fucking let me stay in your goddamn
Violet
couch.
said yup, he's bad.
But I didn't know he was the antagonist. Okay. That's news to me. I didn't know he was the bad guy. He'd love to be in those meetings in Wreck-It Ralph for sure.
Violet said haven't posted much about it.
Yeah. I see. Alright. Okay, so yeah, the sisters and the dad are just like side characters, right? So they're not too important.
Violet said oh yeah, the sisters. Violet said their names are Evelyn and Marilyn. You reunite with them on Halloween night when they approach your house to go trick-or-treating.
Marilyn Monroe. Okay. Marlon Manson. Yeah, okay, I'm just wordplaying. Yeah, that's it about the sisters, or is there more you're saying?
Violet said they escaped from an orphanage and they enjoy torturing small animals.
Oh, orphans. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Ah, that's hot. That's hot. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. And then a very wonderful question I wrote down in particular was what does the shotgun do?
Violet said it's kind of more of an Easter egg than anything.
Really? I actually thought it was something you needed in the game. You gotta get your ass up and shoot some damn witch doctors. I thought that's how you beat the game. But okay. It's an Easter egg, right? Like,
Violet said you can shoot at certain objects and threaten people with it for special dialogue.
I see.
Violet said not really canon though, it's kind of more of a joke.
I see. Definitely let me know the moment that game drops. Definitely let me know where it is, so I could be one of those guys to claim I'm the one to discover it. Yes, thank you. Okay. All right. And then I got three in a row about Valor specifically. And oh my god, my feline animal, quote unquote, my feline animal. Okay. The first one. Okay, the first one. If anything, I'm just like, okay. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll just ask you. You probably will know what the heck I'm talking about. But okay. The first one, number 19, is why does Valerie disguise? Because there were pictures and tweets about how she'd disguise in the game, and it was like, why would she do that in the game? Like, is that a mechanic?
Violet said scrapped idea. In an older version of the story she was going to infiltrate a party that was for men only.
Man, the Roland might as well go back to grammar school. Jesus Christ. But okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Man, you know, I would love ETHEREAL Snake Eater. That'd be a great game. You're crawling through bushes, gray bushes that are dried out, and you gotta hide, get your dress dirty, get your game on.
Violet said maybe for the sequel.
Yeah, for the sequel. Yeah, and it's like only 2 minutes. That's how long it is. Okay, okay. And then the second one, number 20, number 420, is why are Valerie's hands black? Because I remember, yeah, it was this where that's where I first learned that her hands are black. And I remember for a while I thought, oh, those are gloves she wears because gloves are cool. But then when I saw that, I was like, wait, what? She has black hands. What's up with that?
Violet said that's the disease she got from a spirit. It starts at the hands and spreads upwards until you eventually die.
Okay. And is that like a gradual thing, or is that a mechanic in the game where you have to haul your ass and do crap until the timer runs out? Like it's Castlevania 6.
Violet said gradual thing.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Man, you make a monopoly with that mechanic for speedrunning games. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, I see, and yeah, I remember you said earlier that it was like, oh, because she comes to the tent because she's sick. Alright. My god, Jesus Christ. Okay. We are definitely getting down to yeah, these last questions are definitely much more quicker because, yeah, we already went through the big boy stuff earlier, but okay. And then the third one, the last of the row of value questions actually, is actually an interesting one. If I can get the other picture for it. Like, okay, I have the first one, but I want to get the other one first. And it's like, okay, I'm hoping that I just didn't know. Yeah, okay, I have them both. I wanted to ask about the value plush and figurine and what was up with that because like when I saw pictures I was like, holy shit, what, did someone make that for you or did you make that yourself? Like, what's the story behind that?
Violet said they were both custom made.
I see. Would you care to go into who made them and what was like how that came to be? Like how'd you got them? Like, was it like a gift, or did you buy one, or did you pay someone to do it?
Violet said the plush was made by a company called Budsies, the figure I paid someone to do.
And do you still have them?
Violet said yes I do.
Alright, great, great, great. Okay. Okay, keep
Violet
on.
said she's on my desk right now.
Okay. You live in a red room?
Violet said nah, that's the lights from the back of my monitor.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, good to know. When I saw those pictures, that just made me curious about that stuff. Okay. But yeah, after that, yeah, we got a few more. Okay. Uh, I guess this one is definitely, something I feel like you can definitely simply answer, and it's just simply, is there anything at the moment you can say, like, there's anything we haven't seen yet? Like, you haven't shown? Uh, or, like, what have we seen is, yeah, what's, like, what we gotta know.
Violet said there's plenty that's still in the works.
Okay. Okay. I see.
Violet said I'll reveal it as it's more polished up.
Okay. Even characters?
Violet said not many new characters, but there's a few that I haven't mentioned.
Okay.
Violet said they're not too developed yet.
I see. I see. Okay, you know. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Oh, if I was in there, I hope no JonTron controversy happens. Okay. But alright. Okay. And then I guess more would be another one that actually relates to development is there any concept art we haven't seen that you consider important? Like, is there anything we haven't seen of the characters that's like, oh, we haven't seen it yet, and it's like, oh, you definitely show it at some point.
Violet said my concept art is generally pretty messy, so I don't really show it off too often.
Okay.
Violet said I'll reveal it at some point maybe.
Is there anything you'd care to show for now in this special interview? Interview exclusive.
Violet said I do have some old refs.
Okay. I don't mind if you drop that. Oh no, those last three, I've never seen those last three. Yeah, okay. Well, look, everybody, there's the exclusive stuff we never seen before. Especially that. I actually think that's the first time I've seen that one. I remember you made that into 3D, and I didn't know that game was out. But anyway, I didn't know. Okay, I'm sorry. It's because someone went on Steam. But okay, but this one though in particular, I've seen like 3D of that, but I never seen 2D. But yeah, good to know. Thank you. Okay, we're getting into the home stretch of like, yeah, the last questions. But okay. So a very autistic one I wrote down is if I can get the picture first okay. Okay, let me just get it. If I can remember where I put the picture.
Come on. Come on, it's right there.
Uh, and I'll just ask it because why not? Okay. So I remember looking through your out and seeing some drawings of like original characters, and that made me think of a question of, oh, is there anyone that might end up in the game? Like for example, this girl that had a scythe. Like anybody?
Violet said unlikely that any would show up in this game, but I've considered some for other projects.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Alright. Okay. Alright. Now we have some really good questions. Okay. Alright. Would you care to go into detail about what was that changed the most in the game? Like anything you would look at and be like, yep, that changed the most in the game.
Violet said besides the transition from 2D to 3D, It was probably the story.
Yep. Okay. Okay. I probably would ask what changed about the story, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty spoiler. And heck, you know what? I wouldn't mind sometime down the road we do another one about this game because I feel like it deserves another interview. But okay. Um, but all right, yeah, that's completely fair. A second one, another big boy one is what was the hardest part in your words about making the game? What was the hardest part about making the game?
Violet said it was definitely learning how to actually put it together in Unity.
Oh yeah, definitely. One time I took game classes, and then after I was done, I completely forget everything. It was wonderful. Okay, but yeah, that's completely fair. Oh yeah, I should look into that.
Violet said I had no experience with it before.
Oh yeah, would you care to go at
Violet said I taught myself most of it.
respect?
Violet said but the rest was from YouTube tutorials.
Yeah, I see. Okay, I apologize for being a bad interrupter, but okay. But yeah, I see. Yeah, I was gonna ask, oh, could you care to more? But yeah, you did. Okay, that's good to know. That's cool. All right. Okay. So I guess this one's definitely. I feel like if I had to assume for the few people out there that think actively of the game today, but I feel like if there's one big question that people would like to know would probably be simply how finished is it so far? Like, is there a percentage, or what can you say in your words? Is how done is it? Like, how far can you get into the game?
Violet said probably only like 35% right now to be honest.
I'd still play a demo. Okay. Oh my god, I never noted that. Do you ever plan to make a demo?
Violet said there's still a lot of work to do before I can put together a demo.
Yeah, okay.
Violet said but I will do one for sure.
Alright. Alright. Do send us a copy. I'm sure everyone at Live Along would love to play a copy of the game.
Violet said sure thing.
Yes, we're gonna be one of those guys. Yeah, we got an early demo before everybody. Yeah, thank you. Okay, wonderful.
Violet said hell yes.
Yes! Yes! Thank you. Okay, I'm so happy. Alright. Me so happy. Okay. Alright, last few questions, okay. Now this actually also might as well be another one in the subject, but, when do you expect it to come out?
Violet said probably a couple years away.
If it's 1928 or... I said 19...
Violet said at most.
God damn it. Okay, at most. Alright. Because I was gonna joke, it'd be funny if it ends up coming out in 2027 or 28 because it'd be like 100 years since Metropolis or those movies that are so important. Yeah.
Violet said probably sooner lol.
Oh, let's hope it comes out by the time I'm 20. Oh boy. Okay. But alright. Alright. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Probably sooner. Okay. I'm still looking forward to it. Okay. Alright. And believe it or not, the last 4 questions. Okay. Number 30. Any projects in mind after ETHEREAL, REQUIEM over REPOSE?
Violet said I may work on another game in the same world, but I also have plenty of ideas for other games as well. Violet said I'll just have to see how things go.
Yeah, that's fair. I made a movie about dumbass people, wanted to revisit it, and after that I was done. Yeah, that's completely fair. I get it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just like I think I had a brain fart. Okay. Alright, number 31. Would you be open to a movie adaptation of your work?
Violet said as long as I had full creative control, I would.
Oh boy. Yeah, I see. Okay. All right, and a very heated this is like drama over here, but okay, drama. We gotta take care of in this interview, but okay. So a very serious question I gotta ask is okay. So there was something you posted of yourself, and I wanted to know if this is what you really look like. You like you have a big smile. Like, is that what you look like in real life?
Violet said that's a picture of me in real life.
Good to know. Good to know. You don't find enough red hairs, so that's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. All right. You know what? One more before the real final question is that if we had a tour to California, would you mind if we crash in your house for to stay in California for like a week? Me and the governor.
Violet said my dad would certainly mind.
Okay, good, 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 good. If I ever went to California, now I know where to go. Okay, thank you, thank you. Muchas gracias, senor. Okay, senorita. Um, okay. And then yeah. So the final question I wrote down, and probably the most important one that that I wrote, and I was like, okay, I gotta find out. I gotta know in your words, like in general, your answer about this. But okay, so the most important question I have for you is who is Deal Pilkle 869? Who's that?
Violet said he's my evil alter ego that kills and eats many innocent babies every day.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you had yeah. Well, so he's a part of you, or he's a menace that we gotta stop. He's running around in California, burning houses. Your evil brother.
Violet said he needs to be stopped as soon as possible.
Okay, we can fight. We can call the Navy, the National Marines, the United States Troopers. We can get everybody on this. Okay.
Violet said he plans on world domination.
That's even worse. We need to get Japanese world control on this. We need Tokyo Dome on this. We need everybody. We need everyone right now to take care of this. This is serious. Okay. All right. Thank you for telling me who the heck is Dill Peckle 869. We gotta stop him. Hashtag we got to stop Dill Pickle. He's a menace. Okay. All right. Is that all I have to say about Dill Pickle?
Violet said yeah, just kill him on sight if you see him, I guess.
Alright. Alright, I'm pretty sure his name is Daniel, but yeah, okay. Alright, I'll make sure I do that, okay. But okay, yep, everybody, that's it with our first ever episode of Creative Spotlight with probably the best special guest ever, way fucking better than Daniel, Violessence. Did I get it finally right that time?
Violet said no LOL.
Oh, fuck! Okay, yeah, thank you. God damn it. Okay. But yeah, we got Violet, and yeah, thank you for your time. It was wonderful interviewing you and finally clearing up on so many things about the game that I've always been very autistically curious about. Thank you.
Violet said goodbye, America.
Even though you live in it. Okay. Till then, see you next time, everybody. Fuck you.